Hey everybody, what's up? You're back in the place to be. Thank you so much for tuning in to my channel. We have you ever over, have been in a situation where you just started overthinking like the on one thing and then you started to overthink on the littlest things and then it just got so overwhelming that you were just like, man, forget it. Like I just need to go take a nap and just put everything on hold for a minute. Well, I have, and if I'm the only one, then this video may just be for me. But if not, then we're going to talk about it. We're going to talk about 10 tips to stop overthinking. All right. And this is pretty cool because nowadays, there are some things that are very complex and there are some things that are very complicated. And so when we have these complex and complicated things that need solutions to, and we just can't come up with the answers very easily, it's because a lot of times we're overthinking. We're doing too much. We're feeling overwhelmed, or there's so much in our minds, and so we have to take a step back and say, hold up, wait a minute. you know. So let's talk about it. Let's talk about step number one. Step number one to stop overthinking. The first tip right now is to just chill, like be in the present. When we have so much on our mind, it's really hard to kind of capture, to kind of be in the moment, be present. And so if you ever feel antsy or just irritated or overwhelmed, you know that any decision is not going to feel right because you're going to feel like you've moved in emotions. Sometimes we have to be able to tame our emotions so that we can get the best resolution, the best outcome as possible. So just be in the moment, not thinking about last week, not thinking about what we have to do at work, not thinking about the papers we need to turn in, not thinking about the relationship that kind of is going up and down, not putting, the children in, trying to, get them to be quiet for a little while so you can just think you might have to go to the bathroom, in the closet, sit in the car. You might have to just take a couple minutes to yourself, if not hours, just to relax and be in the moment so that you can clear your head and clear your thoughts. So, number one, just be in the moment, be present, get yourself in a place where you can just stop and clear your mind and think. And sometimes don't think, don't even think about nothing. Just let your mind clear. Just let it be clear. And so, well, how do you just let your mind be clear or just not think about something when there's so many things going on? Well, sometimes step number two, tip number two is to pray, just to pray and to ask, the Most High God, Source Energy, you know, just to he didn't, to know that we don't have a spirit of fear, but a power, love, and a sound mind is a quiet mind, is a mind that is not overwhelmed. And so when we are able to just have a calm mind, then we can think through things a lot easier. Things are a lot more the decisions are made a lot more healthier. And so when we can just pray about it and just wait for answers, then that is something that we can do as another tip. Also, along with that, we can meditate. Now, when we meditate, sometimes meditation, we think that we have to be doing some things, but meditation, you can just sit quietly and receive, um, you know, answers, receive. Once we pray, then we meditate, we can just kind of sit still, breathe, work on our breathing techniques, um, and just kind of relax our body, our minds, focus on maybe a candle flame, maybe a plant, a flower, something natural, maybe a crystal, something that, if you can just put your focus on something that is just nature like. If not, just close your eyes and just kind of just be in the moment. Another thing to do to relax is to is tip number three to stop overthinking is to ask for guidance, ask for a sign of clarity, and wait for the answer. So we can ask, we can seek, we can knock, but then we wait. And we wait patiently because we know that it's coming. Now, we might say, well, I need to make a decision because it's 11:59 and I have to know how this is going to happen because if not, it's just not going to be a good sight. Well, listen, God is always on time. The most high source energy, there's really no time, with God. And so there's a knowing, there's an inner quietness that we have to be able to accept. And when we ask for a sign or if we ask for clarity, we have to know that we know that we're going to receive it. So for an example, if you say, well, God Most High, is if this is what I need to do, or if this is the correct decision, allow me to see a specific thing, or allow me to have um, some type of a confirmation just so that I know that I'm on the right path. And so, and then when we believe it, just make sure it's that specific thing. And remember, sometimes you may get a sign of synchronicity, a number. You might see angel numbers, you might see feathers, you might see coins, you might see orbs, just different things. And also remember that when you're receiving that sign, you can't kind of like try to find it, like look up and then look at the sign, like, okay, that's a sign, like that's a rabbit. Okay, I was looking for a rabbit, now I look. No, no, that's not how it works. Like you have to know with confidence that it's going to show up and it's going to give you a sign. And if you don't get a sign, then you have to take that as your own judgment. Now, I'm only here to provide you with guidance. I mean, you have to make up your own mind. You have to make up your own decisions of how you do it. But once you begin to trust your intuition and to know that you will receive clarity from the Most High, from yourself, and trust yourself, then those things will come and it'll kind of help you to stop overthinking because you believe that you will have that sign of clarity to help you to make that decision. Okay. Tip number 4 to help you to stop overthinking is to use your intuition. And so it kind of stems off from the tip number 3 is to ask for signs and clarity, but using your intuition, and that is your inner compass, your inner guidance, your gut feeling to help you to distinguish and determine and to discern what is the best thing to do, what's the best move to make, what's the next option to choose from, so that you're not going in circles and you're not just kind of spinning wheels. And so sometimes with that intuition, it's important to have balance with logic as well. So um, having a little bit of balance, having some balance in there with practicality and intuition, knowing how to blend those together is going to be something that's going to be very, very important. So we know that our higher self, our intuition can lead us as an inner compass, and then we can attest to that by logic, and that could be something that we may have a conversation with the person and they're like, oh, you know, I I was going through the same situation and this X, Y, and Z happened and this is what I did. And you might hear that logical conversation mixed with your intuition and you might get, a little more guidance that way. So take into consideration both intuition and logic and have a sound balance when you're to help to stop overthinking and overanalyzing things. Number 5 is the way to stop overthinking is to visualize a positive outcome. Visualize the best possible outcome that you can have and that you will have, and you already put it in your mind as if it's already working out for my greatest and highest good. I know that only good can come to me. I live in an amazing universe. I live in a universe that is here to help, to serve, to guide, to protect, to demonstrate that everything is well in my world. And so when we visualize the best possible outcome, no matter the situation, then we can have hope, we can have inspiration, we can truly have a sense of relaxation and trust that all is well and everything is working out for our greatest and highest good. Yes? So that is the next is to master visualize that everything is going to work out and overthinking and perfection is not an option. Number six, the sixth tip to stop overthinking is to do a replacement method. And a replacement method for me is what I call when things get overwhelmed and when things get kind of cloudy and frustrating, then you can reaffirm that I have a mind of clarity, that I always make the right decisions, that I cannot miss a direct divine sign, that I always know what to do, and that I trust myself, and that I put God, the Most High, first in my life, and I'm always divinely guided and protected. In the universe, God guides my success and guides my path. Okay, and so when we have a negative thought where, man, I don't know what to, I don't even think I'll be able to, come up with, do the right thing, then you replace it with the things that I mentioned prior. I am always divinely guided and protected. The universe guides my success. And when we replace them with those positive affirmations, or we do that replacement method, when things come up, you just scratch it off. So when you're thinking, when negative thoughts, come up or start to cloud the mind, then just pull down a positive thought and think of a healthier thought that is going to help to elevate you, to help to give you that peace of mind and that clarity so that you will continue to stop overthinking. Number seven is once you is the next tip to stop overthinking, and that is um, to be proactive. So when you come up with the decision and you found your clarity, you asked for signs, you kind of balanced it with the intuition of the logic, you visualized the best outcome, you did the replacement methods for things to come. Now you are stepping out and you are going forth with the best possible decision that you have been divinely guided, that with your best judgment is best for you. And when you make that, then you become proactive and you move on that decision and you prepare and you also um, know that when things happen in life, you're going to be stable. You're going to be very guarded with your decision. You're going to be very satisfied with the decision you have made, and you're not going to waver. You're not going to go back and forth. You're going to be confident in the decision that you've made. So you're going to be very proactive and just to go forth with what you have decided. And then after that, tip number 8 to stop overthinking is you're going to eliminate double-mindedness. And so what double-mindedness is, okay, I did this, I made this decision. Oh no, but I don't know if I should take it. Well, maybe I should. Oh, I don't know if I, you know what, I'm gonna do something different. Wait. And and that's not going to be a healthy thing either. So we have to eliminate all that. Once you make your decision, stay with it. I don't know if it was Carnegie that mentioned like once you stick with it, or if it was Think and Grow Rich, someone from there said, once you make a decision, stick with it. All people, millionaires, people that are able to make money are able to make quick, fast decisions, and they stick with it. And so even if whatever the outcome is, they know that they're not going to go back and forth and and just kind of be double-minded and scrambling and and disarrayed. So that is something that's super important. And then number 9, the next tip is to stop overthinking. Is again to be proactive, but to take quick action. So it's almost the point of number 7, but you are, once you eliminate that double-mindedness, you're going to now, you've come up with a decision. You've said that this is what you're going to do in your mind. You wrote it down or you had a conversation. Now you're going to take action. You're going to say, okay, if I'm going to go, I'm going to write down, I'm going to work out two times a week, and that's what I'm going to do. So now the next day is, let's say it's a Tuesday or Thursday. Let's say, for example, you chose those days. It's Monday. The next day you work on Tuesday. You're going to get up and you're going to take inspired action. You're going to go, you're going to do some stretches. You're going to go work out. You're going to go to the gym. You're going to do some deep breathing. You're going to do some stretching, yoga, whatever works for you. You're going to take inspired action. And even if it's 5 minutes, you're just going to do something. We're just going to do something that is going to help us to take that inspired action so that we stop overthinking. Because the thing is action. Action always beats procrastination, and action always beats overthinking because you're not looking for perfectionism. No perfection needed. When we overthink, that's what happens. It's like, oh no, I gotta have the right clothes when I go work out. Oh, I don't feel very well, so I'm not gonna like I don't feel comfortable yet going to the gym because there's gonna be so many people there. So when we get that point, we're like, you know what? This is not going to stop me. Either I'm just going to go to the gym, or I'm going to go take a walk, or I'm going to go do some sit ups, some push ups. I'm going to go dance. Whatever works for you. I'm going to do some high knees. I'm going to do some jumping jacks. I'm going to stretch. Whatever. It's just that you're not going to stop. You're not going to overthink it. Whereas if you didn't physically leave the home, you're going to physically do something else that is going to cause movement for your body to get your blood and your circulation and your metabolism, your heart rate going up. Okay, so that is something to really consider when you're doing that. So that's step number 9, is to take quick action and don't overthink it. Number 10 is the final one, and that is allow yourself to trust yourself in the decision that you have made. And the reason I say this is because sometimes when we make decisions, we want to go, we want to ask, you know what, this is what I did. What do you think about what I just did? Now, unless it's just like a really good friend and you're wanting some confirmation or you wanting to like talk through some things and you know that this person or individual is going to like help you along your journey, then you can like discuss it if it's something, that you may need a second opinion. However, if it's something that you know that it doesn't take a rocket scientist to come up with, we have to start owning our power. We have to start taking back our power, taking back our thoughts, stop overthinking, gain our confidence back, let go of self-limiting beliefs, and trust in our decisions. We have to trust in ourselves. And I can say that, some time back, I used to, for anything, like, what do y'all think about this? Okay, what do you think about that? Like the littlest thing, like, what are you doing? And it's just like, you don't even need permission. Like, you don't need to tell everybody what you, like, you don't need, like, do it. like right now, like this video, like literally, like I was doing a couple things, and I said, I'm gonna write a, I'm gonna just do a video. What is my topic? I had like no clue of this topic, and I was just like, guess what? I'm just about to find something that I think. I prayed about it. And I said, I want something that will help someone out, that will help me out, and I'm not gonna overthink it. And literally, it took me about 5 minutes to come up with a topic, to write down 10 points, to make a thumbnail, and to get on. I tried to go live. It didn't allow me to go live. I said, well, you know what? I'm not going to overthink it. I'm going to do a quick video about it and just pre-record it and throw it up there. I'm not going to worry about perfection. I'm not going to worry about if I stumble over my words. I'm not going to worry about if I'm saying everything correct, if all of my points matter, if some of the points run together. No, I'm going to give 10 points to stop overthinking. I'm going to deliver it, and it's going to help me, and it's going to help someone around the globe. So I trust in myself. I trust, I have confidence. I believe that it will. I don't have to be perfect. I just took quick action. I have no double-mindedness and waiting till tomorrow or waiting until the live started working, and And I'm just going back on my point. So let me go backwards. So 10, I trusted in myself and I had the self-confidence. 9, I didn't need perfection or, I didn't have to do it didn't have to be perfect. 8, I eliminated double-mindedness. I didn't, say, well, let me just do another video. Well, let me wait till this time. Well, let me no, I was like, okay, everything's cool. Let me just go ahead and do this. And I eliminated the distraction of the 3D reality and I just jumped in. So that was number 8. Eliminate double mindedness. Number 9, I was proactive. I prepped. I wrote down my list of 10 things. I came up with a topic and got a thumbnail and boom, there we go. It's done. 20 minutes. Here we are. Number 6, I did the replacement method. I was like, man, okay, I couldn't get the live working, but I said, everything is working out for my good. I visualized that this is going to be a great video, and I visualized that, someone's going to need it. There's no need for a like or a comment, but if it is, that's great because I know that this is going to reach someone that needs it, someone around the world that needs it. So I'm visualizing the best outcome. And then I use intuition and logic to say, you know what, this is something that, needs to be discussed more often. It's logical and it is something that is going to be for the greatest and highest good of humanity. That's number 4. And number 3, I didn't even need to ask for a sign or clarity. I just knew. And some things, you don't have to use all these tips in here. But number 3, actually, what I did do is I prayed and I said, you know what, I pray that this video helps the individuals that need it, and all of you, Most High, and none of me, so that this video reaches um, and gives people the clarity and the peace of mind that they need. Number 2, is to have a clear mind, the prayer, meditation, and being relaxed. So when I did this video, I was completely relaxed. My life didn't go through, and I was like, okay, like everything always works out for me. Like so, the universe. I live in a friendly universe. God is guiding my success. I know that all is well. Like, okay, so next. And so that was number 2. And I just have to know that it is because you create your real reality. So, and I know that I know that I know. And then number 1, to stop overthinking, I was just in the here and now. I wasn't thinking about tomorrow. I wasn't thinking about next week. I was like, let me get this done. I'm right here. I'm right now. I got my computer up and it's a done deal. And it's complete. So I gave you all of the 10 steps forward and backwards. And I am confident that this is going to help and resonate with someone. If you like this video or any other videos that I have, share it, like it, give it a thumbs up. I'm working on going live, and if it doesn't work going live, I'm just going to drop some more videos. And again, my book is coming out. I have it in the other area, but I'm living truth. It's possible. Recommit to you, and it's all about self-awareness in your journey and speaking your truth. So I am confident that this book is going to touch and inspire people all around the world, um, specifically mompreneurs that are looking to, you know, seek clarity with their voice, find their gifts, talents, and divine self-expression, and create the life that they love. And so we're going to talk about that more on a series of videos. And I hope that you like all of the other videos that I have. If you have a topic or anything that you want to discuss or you'd like me to go through, let me know. Okay, just let me know. Thank you so much for tuning in. If you don't know by now, my name is Tanisha Portier. I am a global innovator for the 21st century. So I know, feel, see, say, touch, taste, believe that, I'm here to create, I'm here to cultivate my natural gifts and talents. And that starts first with helping and healing myself, helping my family, healing, and then the world. So wherever you are in the world, whether it's morning, noon, or night, I am blowing kisses to the globe. Have a beautiful day, and as always, smile. Are you smiling?